Hi, this is Attorney Mike Guisti from Orange County, California. I am making this public service message because we are in a crisis. And a crisis is a situation that's going to cause a lot of fear and change a lot of people's thinking. I want to help you with that. I want you to make common sense decisions right now. And I want you to remember that the rules of wrong and right still apply. I've been in my career for 20, going on 21 years this June. And I think I understand human nature pretty well. My job as an attorney teaches me to look ahead to that next step and try to avoid my clients from getting into a situation where they're going to have criminal liability. That's what I want to talk to you about today. This is my way of helping you deal with a crisis by not having additional problems. There are two topics I'm going to talk about. I'm sorry I don't have any graphics or PowerPoint that I can use on this video. So let's just try and take them and pay attention if you can. There's some good information here, so just relax, get yourself a cup of bottled water, and let me give you some information which hopefully will be good for you, good for your family. Subject number one, I want to talk about guns. You can see in the paper, different states, different localities, people are rushing to buy guns and they're rushing to buy ammunition. This is very easy to understand because there's a term which is used among preppers, those people expect the end of the world. It's called civil unrest. And they expect that someday society will break down and they'll be prepared and they'll have all of their survival stuff, but most of all they'll have their guns. And they'll have those guns to protect themselves. I am all for you protecting yourself in your home, protecting your family. Where you get into a problem is if you take those guns outside. No matter how you paint it, no matter what exception you want to put into it, carrying a gun outside, loaded or unloaded, is probably a crime. So let's go over this a little bit. I stumbled there because I was going to talk about CCW, but we don't have to get in that exception right now. Let's talk about what you shouldn't do. What you shouldn't do is carry a gun, especially carry a loaded gun. Don't take it outside your home. Don't have it in your car on the seat next to you. Don't have it in a box under your seat. This is all illegal. Don't carry it on your person, put it in your pocket, put it in your pants. Very bad idea, especially if it goes off. Don't keep it in your backpack. That's still part of you. Your purse, still part of you. Your shoulder bag, still part of you. Your lunch sack, still part of you. Don't carry that loaded gun. Another kind of gun that I'm concerned about right now is all of the tactical weapons which are out there. AK-47s, AR-15s, AR-10s, semi-automatic weapons. Some of you may have guns which have what we call evil features, and you needed to register those guns. Well, those guns are considered an assault weapon. You can own them, but you can't carry them around. If you do, you have to put them in a hard case. Hard case has to be locked, gun has to be unloaded. Don't break this rule. Carrying around an assault rifle is a felony. Now, if you have guns, put them in your trunk if you have to go somewhere. Gun in the trunk, ammunition next to it, put that gun in some sort of a container, lock it. Go to where you have to go, take the gun in a locked container, bullets, go inside where you're going to go, but do not carry them around together, loaded. Very bad idea. Okay, next thing I want to talk about, number two, is robbery. People wouldn't think that robbery is going to be applying to them because they don't think they're going to put on a mask and grab a gun and run into a 7-Eleven and hold people up. Most people don't see themselves doing that. But people do see themselves entitled to supplies. People are angry because people are hoarding. People are singling out certain ethnic groups. And that adds to the anger and to the sense of entitlement or necessity. Let me tell you very quickly before you come to my office and we're discussing this subject, the defense of necessity does not excuse the action. If you say, well, I needed water, I was short on water, I was hungry, I was thirsty, it's not going to cut it. You still committed a crime. Now let's talk about the crime that I'm worried about most. That's robbery. Robbery is taking the property of a person of another by force or fear. The most common example, one of the probably the easiest to understand, is a purse snatching. You see somebody with a purse, you run up, you grab the purse, pull it, they try and pull it back, you pull it, they're afraid, they let go. You have just committed a robbery through force and fear. If you don't get away with it, it's probably an attempted robbery. Now let's talk about that same purse snatching, but let's swap the purse out. Let's put in a case of water, hand wipes, rice, cup of noodles, can of tunas, all the things that people want right now. Toilet paper. Toilet paper is a big one. You're walking through a parking lot, you see some guy loading up a bunch, and either you really need it or you're really mad. So you walk up and you grab their stuff and they try and grab it back and you prevail and you run off with it. You have just committed a robbery. Robberies are punishable in state prison. If you pull out any kind of a weapon to get the person to back off, scare them, it's even worse. If you have a buddy help you, we can have more problems. Let's say you're trying to pull away the goods from the person, the hoarder, who we all hate. We hate hoarders. Let's say you pull the stuff away and then it's not working, so your buddy grabs that person, gets them under control, pulls them away so that they can't interrupt what you're doing, pulls them away 6 feet, pulls them behind a car. Okay, now we're probably talking about kidnapping for robbery. Super, super bad, life in prison. Let's say this person just won't shut up. They're yelling, they're screaming. Your buddy's going to go all WWF, grab them, put a sleeper hold on them. They go to sleep. Fine. Now you probably have torture, which is another really serious enhancement. So what you need to do, if you need supplies, go to a friend. Go to a food bank, call up the different stores, go online. I know supply channels are hard to work with right now, but there's someone out there who can give you a roll of toilet paper, a couple cups of rice that you can cook at home, some cup of noodles. There are people out there. So let's all take care of one another. We're all in this situation together. Let's stay safe, let's stay healthy, and when this mess is over, let's get together, let's have fun. Life will go on. But for now, the purpose of this video is to remind you of your conscience, of what's right and what's wrong. I want this video and my words to upset you every time you think about doing what you want to do. I want this video to upset you because you know it's not right. I want this video to be a little Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder. And I want you to be free to enjoy America with your family. I love you guys. God bless you.